Hello, my beautiful rock stars. It's your girl Rocqi, your revolutionary hippie from LifeIsRocqi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, Trump won, and I'm not surprised at all. Like, people really in their feelings. Like, they're surprised, they're heartbroken, and I'm like, y'all ain't see this coming? Like, sure, Kamala had the people who wanted a black woman for president, or Indian woman for president, a woman of color for president, a woman for president, but she also had a lot of people on the fence as far as policies and track record, and then a lot of people are no longer effing with the Democratic Party. So yeah, there's that, and then some deranged people are voting for Trump, but it was a lot of them. So shows you what kind of country America is. I'm just saying, should have let them mofos succeed. But anyways. So yeah, they got what they want. They got Trump in the presidency. They got a red Senate, a red House. You know what? Have your 4 years. Have your 4 years as long as we can have the future. Because I understand you're scared. I understand we are experiencing the browning of America. The majority of children are children of color. And the next 4 years means more of them are going to be turning 18. The next 4 years mean more millennials and Gen Z are going to become political. The next 4 years is going to give us time to regroup because the future is not slowing down. Other first world countries have had renewable energy since the 1990s. Other first world countries have had universal health care since the 1990s. Other first world countries have paid mandatory, well, not mandatory, but I guess guaranteed, paid family leave. And, oh, sorry, my daughter just dumped all of her snack on the floor. Okay, well, there we are. So basically other countries care about their children, care about their mothers, care about their families, care about their relationships. And you know why? Because that's the future of their country. Whereas this country only cares about the money in their pocket while they're still alive. And baby boomers, your time is coming. I'm just saying, your time is coming. So you know what? Have your 4 years. Find the satisfaction that the Confederacy lost, and even though you're not letting it go, here you are. So take that, okay? Take it, do what you want. We will undo the damage later. It will be damage, but we will undo it later. And then just learn that the people that you voted for don't actually care about you. They don't care about you. They care about the money in their pocket, okay? So once you actually gain clarity around this, maybe you be willing to listen to somebody else who said, oh, we need to, come together, especially economically, where we're all suffering. Like, the US is one of the most unhappy, financially unstable countries. Like, we are suffering, y'all. This life is not sustainable, okay? But also, the Democratic Party need to get together because you pocketing the same money that the Republicans are pocketing, okay? And you're all about the cultural symbolic changes, all right? But again, economically, you're not making systemic changes, all right? Mom? Yes, you have all your snacks on the floor there, so you can go get it up. You want to close your door so you don't hear the outside sound? Mm-hmm. Okay, close your door. You want mommy to close it? Okay. But yes, so my hope for the future of America, that we no longer have to deal with this BS. All right, hold on. They're doing some yard work and it's scaring my daughter. There we go. Is that better? Okay. Eat your snack. Sorry, I was all up in my face. But my hope, so yeah, hopefully they're satisfied, they get their Confederacy, and they can let it go and understand that it's actually not helpful to them. But anyways, again, the future is not slowing down. It's more diverse, it's more inclusive, it's more accepting, it's more free, it's more actually taking care of its people and the environments and the world we live in, like things that should be common sense. But anyways, I digress. But one thing I will say that brought me hope is that I was talking to my niece who's the same age as me. And basically, it broke my heart when the Dems did Bernie Sanders the way that they did in the Super Tuesday primary election in 2020. And the reason behind that was because I knew I was going to be having a child. And And I had a child 3 years later. So I was planning, you know? I like what Bernie Sanders had with his policies could be implemented by the time my child was born. And it broke my heart, the fact that that wasn't going to happen. And I checked out politically because of that, because I had so much hope riding on the fact that my children could be born in a better world. And because I knew that wasn't going to happen, that broke my heart. But one thing I was talking to my niece about, and she was talking about the changes between the generations. And I realized my grandmother was born 5 years after women got the right to vote. My parents were born during segregation. My parents were born when there was just radio, before we even went to TV. Me, you know, when the internet, the World Wide Web was just starting off. And we had AIM, AOL Instant Messenger, and MySpace, you know. The fact that I'm older than Google, than YouTube, you know. It shows that a lot can change in a generation. A lot can change. And even though the changes that I want for this world won't happen upon the arrival of the birth of my children, they may happen by the time that they are older, and they may happen by the time I am a grandmother. And even though the changes seem slow, they seem distant, in the history of humanity, they are possible. Because again, look what has happened. Again, for my parents to be born during segregation and then witness the first Black president, like that is telling for generation. Okay, mommy's recording a video, so I can't have you up on me, okay? But that is telling. It's very telling to witness the generational differences. So there's hope there. There's hope that even though our time is not now, it can still be in the future. And even though I may not see all that I want, my grandchildren may. And that does bring me hope. I still wish it was for my children, but you know, we control what we can and let go everything else. And then vote down ballot. Because local elections impact too. Local and state. But yeah, so how are you finding the hope after the presidential election of 2024? How are you planning to commit to revolutionary changes, systemic changes in the next 4 years? Will you be saying F the Democratic Party and actually voting for progressives and people who actually care about the people in this country? And then will the Reds be satisfied? Hold on. Yes. You want to write? Can you pick up all your snacks and put it on the plate, please? But yeah, we'll see how the next 4 years go. We'll see. But all right, beautiful people, take care of you. Find the hope for a future America that is more diverse, more inclusive, more progressive, goodness, more financially stable, and not the grind hustle culture we got going on now. And caring about its people. But all right. Take care of you. Light love.